What's up, chums? Sharky here. There's just so much going on right now. I don't even know, like, where to start. I've been watching a couple videos recently and I kind of wanted to give my opinions on it. I've just been feeling like there's been so much furry hate lately, and I think a lot of it is rooted in like anti LGBTQIA plus stuff. Like, I think because the furry community has such a large population of LGBT people, that like news outlets and, you know, YouTubers and stuff like to go after us. I recently watched Odin Wolf's video about getting harassed at a con that he went to recently. Highly recommend watching that video in case you don't know about that. But essentially, there was some Christian YouTuber. I don't even like want to call him a Christian because what he did is not Christian. He went to a con, I can't remember which one, and like started like sticking his camera in people's faces and like making fun of them and harassing them. And I actually saw his video. It's not up anymore. It got taken down. I just feel like lately there's just been so much furry hate. Like, more, I know that furries have always been made fun of and they've always been, you know, the weirdos in the spotlight, but like ever since, I don't know, like ever since the Kiro the wolf situation, I feel things have just been going like way downhill. Like, people are scared to go to cons anymore because like stuff is happening. Like, people are getting harassed or like worse. I mean, I'm sure, you know, there are worse things that have happened at cons. I recently heard about a Florida law regarding like 18 plus spaces. Children are not allowed to go to furry cons anymore. And that's something that I've talked about on the channel before, on the podcast, where like I think there should be some separation between kids and adults at cons, because I've heard a lot of stories of like adults being in relationships with minors and stuff in the furry community. I'm kind of on the fence. Like, I think that maybe there should be 18 plus only cons, but I think like making all furry conventions, I don't know. It's really hard to say, because like when the furry fandom like first started having conventions, it was more like open, I guess. Um, but then, like, kids started going to these, like, in the 2010s, like, the mid 2010s. And then they had to change a lot of their, like, family friendliness, you know, like, they had to be more family friendly. I recently watched a video that Lagovert made. He's another furry YouTuber. He talked about an interview on Fox News with Vitai Slade and whatever the news person's name is. I think it's like something Waters, but anyways, it was really cringy. And the news guy, like, I know it's Fox News, so like they have a reputation for being like really callous and disrespectful. Not only was Vitai Slade's explanation terrible and like very unprepared, but I also think that Waters' like reaction to all the things that he was saying was very disrespectful. Like, insanely disrespectful. I just wanted to slap him. Like, that smug look on his face, like he's being told a joke, you know. That was so disrespectful, and it's it's so, it just pisses me off. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, stuff like that is coming back. Like, this level of like furry hate where people are, you know, assuming that because we've had some bad actors in the fandom like Kiro the Wolf and some others, that um, that we're all like that, that we're all deviants. And it's just not true. Don't assume things about stuff that you know nothing about. I really felt hostile. I kind of felt hostile towards Waters because, like, I've had people, react to me that way, where people are like, asking me questions about my fursuit and stuff, and I just say, like, I wear it for YouTube videos sometimes, and I go to cons and stuff, and people just assume that I'm like, sexually deviant and like that I'm in a bad place or something. Like I've had Christians react to me that way, and just, people who just think it's a big joke that probably don't have hobbies themselves. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm never one to, like, hate on somebody's hobby. Like, especially if I don't know anything about it. So, I don't understand, like, why people are just so disrespectful without even like going to one and just experiencing it. Like, for example, previously in my Pride video that I was talking about, like drag shows, I had never been to a drag show. Honestly, I didn't know what I was walking into. Like, I thought that there'd be a lot of like stripping or something, but that's not what it is. Like, you know I heard like Florida was banning like drag brunches and stuff. I'm like, they're having brunch. Like, what? Why? I don't really associate with the furry fandom as a community anymore. Like, I kind of just stick to my friend groups, and I don't really venture outside of that. I used to, like, when I first joined the fandom, I was like super, like wanting to meet everybody and like go out to events and stuff, but I just don't feel that way anymore just because there's so much drama. But that's with any fandom. Like, it doesn't matter, if it's furry or not. Like, there are people who, are gonna do deviant things, but it's like, I think Lagovert said it best, where it's like, we can't stop these people from, saying that they're a furry and part of the furry fandom, but we can, like ban them from cons and like let them know that we don't want them there. I'm really saddened, and I really feel for Odin after I watched his video, and I just feel like the furry fandom needs an overhaul. Like, we just need to stop and reassess like what this is and who we are, our conventions and people's safety and how things are handled. I think that's a big part of it too, is like when stuff does happen at cons, are con staff taking it seriously? Are they being responsible in handling it? Like, are they, you know, looking out for people and like keeping out the bad actors as much as possible? Or, is there a legit like lack of that? Because if there is, then we need to step it up, and make sure people feel safe and that, things are run smoothly. I just want to know like what your guys' opinions are on this, because I just have a lot of feelings that I'm just like, do I talk about this? Do I not? Like, I haven't been to a con since 2019. So, people who have been to cons recently, how is it? Just have a couple channel updates for y'all. You might have noticed that I've been gone again. I don't know why I even bother bringing it up anymore, because, like, it happens so often. I'm sorry. I got glasses. My eye doctor said that I need to give my contacts breaks, so I got some glasses. I dyed my hair. I got a tattoo removal session recently. I'm really trying to get rid of this tattoo a bit so I can get a cover up, but it's lighter, especially here. But my arm is really itchy and I have like blisters and stuff. But it's gross and uncomfortable. But I'm sure like it'll be worth it once I can get my cover up and everything. I don't know. I've been okay. I've just kind of been really tired. A few of you might know that Joemi and I are getting married soon. That's what I'm actually spending a lot of my time doing right now, is compiling all of our documents for our K1 visa, so that we can get married next year. I'm really hoping that things go smoothly. I finally got my passport also. I'll be going to the UK in September. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I just have so many feelings. Like, I'm so pissed at watching that video. But I'll link Lagovert's video in the description if you want to watch it and see the interview, because he does show it in his video. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.